Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to wherever you may be. Hello all, this is Shane Perry. I know it's been a long time since I last uploaded a video. It's just that I've been busy with health issues during the summertime and the fall. I was working nighttime, but at this moment I'm currently unemployed. But what can you say and do? Being stuck here in South Carolina is not really all it's kinked out to be. But I stay positive and keep a smile on my face every day. But yeah, this video right now I'm going to be talking to you about so much of the negativity that's been shown on social media and on TV nowadays. Now, with social media such as Facebook, MySpace, and Instagram, you know, I've been seeing, especially Twitter, I've been seeing a lot of people showing more hatred. And that's almost like negativity, which nobody should be filled with. It's one, if you see one thing, for instance, somebody smashing someone on Twitter or somebody poking fun at somebody over Facebook, it's not worth it. If you put something like that on social media, the more controversy it's going to cause. Just like a couple of weeks ago, I was on Facebook and I saw someone bash someone, and it turned out to be one whole controversy. There were words constantly going back and forth, somebody threatening, and all that other stuff. That has got to stop. Now I know it's the one way that people could just reach out. But let me tell you something. Facebook, MySpace, and all those other things, it's not supposed to be a war zone. It's just so that people can go ahead and meet new people and to keep in contact with those who they cannot see every day. And for heaven's sake, just to reach out to in personal messages, not to just put it on their wall. Because, if someone puts something on their wall that seems to be offensive to what seems to be other people, it's just one thing that could cause one short fuse, and then boom, a whole war starts. Now, with the whole fact of seeing those things on Facebook, MySpace, or all that other stuff, there's got to be a much better way of having to go ahead and deal with these types of hatreds. Seriously, just approach the person that you are bashing over Facebook instead of just posting it up there. Just kind of find a common ground. Because I know that people do not happen to have the common courtesies of other people. Yeah, there may be someone, for instance, like Joe Blow, who is bashing Jane Blow, and all of a sudden you see all these threatening words come on Facebook and with hatred. Other people will go ahead and look at it as being okay, this is not the place for that. The place for that is in real life, not over something like a tablet, iPad, phone. Heck, to be honest with you, honestly, I believe these, especially smartphones, they're pretty damn good. But seriously, sometimes they're problem causers. With people posting on Facebook saying, oh, I'm going to go ahead and show this mother effer who I am, and they're going to have to go ahead and roll with my punches. That's not social media, like, once again, Facebook, MySpace, and all those other things. That is so that people could go ahead and just, you know, just try to reach out to people that are near and dear to them. But other than that, especially with seeing over the news, you see all these things talking about wars, conflicts, conflict of interest within the U.S. government, which I think that they're the biggest cause of all the hatred in the world. But if they may hate me, I'm sorry. I'm just proving a point. But with seeing all these things about Obamacare and people poking fun at President-elect Donald Trump, which, in my opinion, I'm a Democrat. Let's give him a shot. He says to make America great again, so give him a shot. Give him a year or two. But sometimes with the hatred levels that I see some of these reporters and corresponders, like, going at each other back and forth like a war, almost like a presidential debate, have at it. But sometimes use your words wisely. Because sometimes they may get offended by whatever somebody else says. But honestly, there needs to be more friendly alliances out in the social media. Like, we see nowadays, like, a lot of hatred toward people, but hate is such a strong word. You could disrespect someone, but you just don't use the word hate, because those four letters should be out of any dictionary. The only thing that we need more is love and kindness. With love and kindness, it'll build up the social media a lot more broader than having to be an outlet in which you see that there's been, I'm going to beat a dead dog over the head by saying it, but hatred and lies and all that other stuff. And that's one other thing, lies. I've seen it all over. I've seen it on the social media such as CNN, NBC, Fox News, and I've seen it over Facebook. And even through text messages that I get on my phone on a daily basis, but it's whatever. But with lies, it has to be abolished. People gotta be honest with themselves and honest with others, because the one thing about it is that if there are lies, then somebody's gonna get hurt real bad. Just like over Facebook, which I'm gonna go back to. About like a few weeks ago, I saw someone bash someone about with them lying or supposedly lying to one of their old friends, and it led to an all-out war on Facebook of words with profanity and with so much hatred involved that they wanted to go ahead and just mercilessly kill each other. There's got to be another outlet for people who want to go ahead and tell lies and to go ahead and show hatred for people. Because the social media and the news is not for that. Come to a common ground, use another way of dealing with so many controversial items, and lastly, people just need to get along. Getting along is by far one of the best things. Because, yeah, You may despise someone at first, but being kind to one another and showing a smile and saying hello to just a complete stranger on the sidewalk and everywhere, you'll show that there's love in this world, not hate. But I know that some things might have not been able to be comprehended due to the fact that I've kind of been a little bit rusty lately, but yeah. But I'm hoping that everybody enjoyed this video. I know it's been a very long time, but once again, this is Shane Perry. Have a good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to wherever you may be. And I will see you another day. And as quoted by my favorite YouTuber, you're one of a kind, smile more.